All right, man. Was Larry Elder Coonan is the mega fact freak when she asks question that should maybe, just maybe, be asked frequently, man? Cause, yo, listen, man. We rocks with Larry Elder, man. You know what I'm saying? Been listening to him here and there, hearing what he got to say every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And we do agree with a lot of the bottom line premises of what he says. But the thing is, man, when you put the cap on with the cape, acting as if things ain't what you know they is, while acting as if while acknowledging what is on your side, that's when we gotta cook you, cause man, like there's two sides to these coins that we flipping, man, when we're talking about this whole Democrat, Republican, and you guys, you politicians only want to give leeway and so-called excuses to your side. You know what I'm saying? When there is nuances to these situations, man. Listen, this is you said, dude, Larry, you said Lyndon B. Johnson. Uh,
So if you're prepared to say that Lyndon Johnson did this viciously with an intent to destroy the black family, I disagree.
you said Lyndon B. Johnson allowed the Civil Rights Act and out of with pure intent, even though it destroyed the foundation of what was the black economy. Yes, black people got more money because they mingled with the white people and got white money. Like, but the black economy died, and Larry Elder said Lyndon B. Johnson did that out of the kindness of his heart. Okay, he did it out of the kindness of his heart. We can, have no. We're not gonna say that he's a liar yet. But man, what about the effects? The actual effects? Did it have nefarious effects?
That all of a sudden the governor is accused of somehow defending slavery. He's not doing anything of the sort. What did you think about that? Well, sir, you were actually one that defended slavery. In your comments, you said that, like it or not, slavery was legal in response to reparations. So it's you that was defending slavery, correct? Defending it and saying that it's illegal are two very different things. Slavery, unfortunately. Well, that was your response. That was your response into if reparations should happen. So your response to that was, like it or not, slavery was legal, and one would think that that was a defense on those who were asking. Well, you would think it was a defense, but it is not a defense.
So what is it, bro? If it's not a defense, then what is it? A cop out? A hand wave dismissal? What is it? What is it, man? You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Like, what are you saying, man? Like, like this is the thing about like when people really be putting the flames on so-called black Republicans, man. Even though it was black people that made the Republican Party, Dixiecrats was the KKK party, but you couldn't be, you can't tell that listening to the rhetoric these days, man. But you can tell by the actual policies at hand. All right, listen, they could sell you, they can sell you a dream, tell you everything is roses, but when they burn your house down, that's when you know what really is versus what really ain't, man. And the fact of the matter is, as far as policies go, you're better off on the red side than the blue side because eventually the blue side is going to take over everything you've got, man. You know, the richest people put the most money on the blue side. All right, you mad at the rich people? Shout out to the Mockingbird Media, man. Let's just keep going, man.
Unfortunately, slavery has been part and parcel of human history from the very beginning. Asians enslaved Asians, whites enslaved whites, blacks enslaved blacks, Native Americans
Whoa,
enslaved
whoa, 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 buddy. Hold on, buddy. This is another thing. Let's see. The American black ain't really enslave anybody, man. The American black ain't make a culture off of enslaving anybody. You can give us, handful of black people that took, join the system and this and that, man. But no, that's not a good enough diaspora, man. Black people didn't make a culture, you know, off of enslaving people and coming up as a nation, off of enslavement. No, no, sir. Actually, it was the American black that catalyzed the fight against slavery, changed the world's view on how they view slavery, how the world views slavery was changed, catalyzed by the American black. But shout out to the Mockingbird media, if you know the psychological subconscious representation of what a slave is the American black, even though the American black was only enslaved for 400 years, man, which would be the least out of any so-called racial dynamic. You see that? And I'm saying, when you think about the psychological and mental implications that you know being the uh 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 being the being the world's subconscious definition of a so-called slave is, I think that would do a lot to the mental anguish of that certain type of people, don't you think? And listen, man, emotions mean a lot these days. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, is that deserving of a payout? I mean, listen, man, we can pick out, media things all day that could play a real negative part in the mental anguish of a people. You know what I'm saying? And especially if we're talking about black people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's up, man? I'm saying, what you talking about? Why are you talking about Asians and Arabs and all of this shit, Larry? Like, I mean, listen, man. The thing is, man, it's gotten to a point where if you even tell an American black that they wasn't a slave, they don't even want to hear it, man. You know, it's like you have to be, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to identify with slavery to be an American black. You know what I'm saying? American black enslaved for the least amount of time out of anybody. If you even believe that sort of thing, man. You know what I'm saying? History. Yeah.
Native Americans, this is a culture, the Western civilization, that had a revulsion against it. We had a civil war against it. And we ought to applaud ourselves for doing something. It's becoming.
Catalyze that civil war, man. All right? Change the world dynamic on how the world is viewed. You know what I'm saying? How the world views slavery, I mean. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what? That deserves something, right? I mean, come on, man. Ain't never enslaved nobody. Looked at as the definition of what a slave is. How the hell do that happen? Hmm? Mockingbird Media. Shout out to the Mockingbird Media. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What's happening? Pay the man. Come on, man. What's happening? What? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Everybody else getting paid? Hmm? Everybody else getting paid? Fuck you mean? Hmm? The hell you talking about, man? Oh,
We're perfect all the time. Today, if you were born and raised in America, if you finish high school at stage in Milwaukee on August 23, when I get up there, game on, hold my beer. So why is this system, is this system holding you back? Would you say it's a system holding you back? I would say it's unfair. It seems to me this early, the voters ought to decide this. I mean, 2016, because I'm telling the truth, and the truth oftentimes it's unclear.
so now it's the system. You didn't want to believe in systemic issues when it comes to going against the black people. The dude literally said that there is no systemic racial issues these days because of Lyndon B. Johnson and what he did with the civil rights movement, man. You're a lying ass dude. You're lying. Okay? And that's why you can't. Well, listen, you cannot get away with this shit over here, all right? That's what I'm saying. You can fool other people with, listen, you got some good stats to mask over the BS that you talking. You know what I'm saying? And this woman was cooking you. Hold up. What's her name? Teslin Figaro was cooking you, boy. And listen, listen, another thing. People was mad at her. Listen, we didn't agree with exactly where she was coming from in every standpoint as far as like how she was coming at him. But towards the middle of it, she was cooking him. Like he don't even want to talk. He ain't even want to talk. Why are you doing this? Wait, where is that?
It's not pleasant for me to be called the black face of white supremacy, as the LA Times did.
Hold on, but listen to what you say, how you say what you say, and the way that you say it, man. All right. That mean you got that mean you got bad intentions. Like that's all that could mean. Like, and that's why people listen. You could say the right thing, but if you got the bad, if you got bad intent, like you gotta have bad intent if you're capping and you know being deceitful, facetious, and lying. That ain't nothing but bad intent. I mean, listen, look, tell me the truth, man. Don't bullshit me, man. All right. Listen, you can win. Listen, tell me the truth. That means you got to acknowledge when the other side is saying the right thing. All right? We agree with your side more than the other side, Larry. You know what I'm saying? As far as your bottom line premise, being with the family. You know what I'm saying? But you're ignoring you're acting as if the family wasn't split up by systemic issues, as if like that you acting like that wasn't the case. Is you cooning? We believe that you're cooning, man, hard. We believe you cooning big time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and this is another thing, man. Black people, being, around the white people or whatever, you know, black people that do things on their own, also independent, you know, no communitization or whatever. So, you know, did it, you know, with little to no help or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And listen, when you talk about so-called reparations or whatever, they, man, I don't need that shit. I done already did it. Da 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 da. You don't want to hear that, man. The hell you talking about, boy? These goddamn big wig companies get billions and billions of dollars every year. The hell you talking about? Just handouts and handouts, paying lawyers to filibuster so they can get checks written out, nigga. Hell you talking about? But you don't want no shit that you can get. Boy, what the hell you talking about, man? And then look who you getting it from. I want everything I could get from them bitches, man. Hell you talking about?
Pleasant for me to be accused of being anti-black, as Tavis Smiley once called me, because I don't support reparations. By the way, Barack Obama never supported reparations. Nobody called him anti-black. We need to talk about what's going on. What's going on is
Barack Obama is a halfway crook, and he wasn't even in America most of the time, man. That's a fact. And let me tell you, you don't want me to tell you who he was raised by, who his nanny was. Well, Barack Obama. And listen, this is the thing, man. We know you know about this, so stop it. Stop deceiving and lying and bullshitting people. Damn.
Breakdown of the family. And most of the things we complain about downstream, whether it's crime or whether it's bad schools, the genesis is the breakdown of the nuclear intact family, and we don't talk enough about it.
Who broke it down? Who broke the family down? What broke the family down? You're ignoring, you're skipping parts. You know what I'm saying? You're skipping parts, and then for one of the big parts, you're acting like LBJ did it with good intentions.
So if you're prepared to say that Lyndon Johnson did this viciously with an intent to destroy the black family, I disagree.
Well,
Our communities hit hard with a lot of things that you just said, whether it is racist, whether it... I do, but much of it is either self-inflicted or because of policies that we have supported. It wasn't self-inflicted, but
okay, yes, black people do self-inflict a lot of the BS these days, you know? But why is that? Why is that? Because of the systemic issues that got these balls rolling, man. Come on, man. Like, black people wasn't like this before the government stepped in the building, man. And you're acting as if the government ain't the system. Only when it's you're talking about the Republican so-called side, man. As if this ain't one coin that we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there are a lot of people have bloody hands in slavery. For example, slavery could not have existed had it not been for African chieftains who were selling black slaves captured in battle or captured through raids and selling them to European and Arab slavers. It could not have existed without that.
bruh, why are you talking about everybody else? We're talking about the American black. Never enslaved a people. All right? Never fought to free people. Multiple. Okay? So That does not have shit to do. It actually elevates the point.
Everybody has dirty hands here. That's why reparations is such a foolish thing.
No, no, no. The American black hands ain't dirty. The American black got slave owners' hands, bloody hands of the slave owners instead of dirty hands from the slaves. Bloody hands from the slaves, I mean, you know what I'm saying, man. Come on, man. Like, stop it, man. You got that you bullshitting, speaking all of these BS ass rhetorics and talking points that ain't gonna fly over here, man. It's not gonna fly over here.
Reparations from the 5% or so of white people that have some sort of generational connection to slavery, and that's all there is. Then you need to go back to Africa.
Hold up. So now you're trying to squeak in white people getting reparations, trying to trigger the black people. But listen, hold up, man. So you're squeaking that in, but what about the black people, the American black people? Like, what are we talking about?
Get money from African countries that were involved in the slave trade and in the Arab slave trade. And by the way, the Arab slave trade was even worse than the European slave trade. 90% rate of attrition, often making men and women walk on barefoot across the Sahara, and the men were castrated. Only about okay, so if they go after the money from the other countries, then would you agree that it would be okay to go after the money from America? Is that your problem? When are you going to stop with this? Everybody has no, agreements.
When are you gonna stop with it? No, nigga, answer the question. Why are you talking about them? Oh, you want me to? Okay, let's go ask them to give us reparations. And now, are you okay with it, bruh? You capping, Larry? Why are you capping this hard for your goddamn donors? You know them white people ain't going for no come up for the black people. No, sir. Listen, the white people got to coming up off of the black people. You feel me? And listen, um, listen, that kind of payout, this is not what they gonna pay for. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, listen, we not. It is what it is. That's what we always believe when we talking this, hypothetical reparations, talking everything, man. Yeah, you're gonna expect the people that fuck you over to help you and everything, but that's not the point. The point is, you know what I'm saying? The actuality of, what's really going on, and that would be if you're giving Sally and Sue Young, you know what I'm saying? Kickouts, motherfucker. I need some of that too, huh? The hell you talking about, man?
Answer your question. There's no end. There'll be no end to this because slavery has been part of human history from the very beginning. Okay, now I've let you talk, sir. I've let you talk, and every time I talk,
Come on, man. Shout out to this woman, Teslin Figaro, cooking this boy, man. And I don't care what you talking about, cause she cooked him. And look at him, he mad. He's giving out all of the listen. He's giving out good stats and good talking points, but he ain't having no conversation. He giving out talking points and all of this BS, man. And listen, we see people falling for this shit, but it is not gonna happen over here with these mega facts, man. Shout out to Larry Elder, man. Dog, you cooning, man. You cooning hard, man. You know what I'm saying? We you know what? We got to bust our frequency X out so we can ask this question like we chopping wood, man. You know what I'm saying?